In celebration, a march for Black Lives led by Washington University students. That march is starting near the medical school campus in the Central West End and will end at the Danforth campus. You see the view there from above from Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4. We understand about 100 individuals at this point. Today, June 19th, is also known as Juneteenth, the annual celebration commemorating the end of the slavery era in the United States. It's a day with enormous meaning for racial equality, this year perhaps more than ever. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Claire Kellett. Also today, hundreds marched in downtown St. Louis as part of Juneteenth celebrations, memorials, and protests. A march for justice began at the old courthouse this afternoon about 1 o'clock, then made its way to St. Louis City Hall. That is where News 4's Ray Preston is live for us this afternoon.
And right now we are about an hour away from yet another gathering that is scheduled to begin 5 o'clock this afternoon right here at St. Louis City Hall. But you're talking about that march earlier today. Let me show you some of the flyers that some who took part in that march glued to the side of City Hall here. It's titled Juneteenth Demands. You can see defund police, disarm, decommission, dismiss police, close the workhouse, free political prisoners, provide reparations. Those are the top 5 on their list of 10 there of demands. But we don't have an exact number, but it was hundreds that marched earlier. The crowd estimated anywhere from 300 to 500. Organizers repeatedly remind demonstrators to wear masks and go slow on this hot June day if need be. Now, we did speak with Mercedes and Clayton Jacobs. They're both St. Louis City residents. They said one of the reasons they came out today was they felt events like this are important to move society forward.
The current incidences of racism, in addition to their additional injustices that we're continuing to fight, and our equality moving forward, not only in our race in the city of St. Louis, as well as in corporate America.
We're standing for, our racial equality as far as, having uniting and, fairness in which our ancestors fought so hard for.
This is the moment. I mean, we've been building to this. We've got everybody here and abroad. Now's the time. We've just got to keep the accelerator to the floor and start getting the things we truly need. Starting with police reform, but just going from there, going forward.
We also spoke with the woman who organized today's march and asked her if she felt that the country was truly in the middle of a cultural shift which would lead to change. But she had to tell us coming up on News 4 at 5. Reporting live from St. Louis City Hall in downtown St. Louis, Ray Preston, News 4.
Ray, we'll see again tonight in an hour. The St. Louis Board of Aldermen passed a resolution making Juneteenth a city holiday. Today, as community members and parishioners of St. John's Church in North City gathered for a celebration. Speakers from the church, along with several local organizations, listed 10 demands they are hoping come from the current Black Lives Matter movement, including defunding and disarming police. The church's pastor says Juneteenth 2020 serves as not only a celebration, but encouragement to keep fighting.
But until the most marginalized Black people are free, even the wealthiest, even the mayor, even the Board of Aldermen, even the people who are making mistakes and stripping us of our own economic mobility right now, they'll never be able to taste freedom because they're forgetting about the people who actually have all of the power.
This morning's event also served as an educational opportunity for younger generations, teaching them a little bit more about Black history. Now we head to the east side. This motorcade right here on your screen was part of the ceremonies marking Juneteenth. It traveled all 89 blocks of East St. Louis in an effort to include everyone.
This is about diversity and inclusion, and we have many advocacy groups that will join us today that say that all lives matter and we all need to be together. We need to clean up our air, our soil. Everyone deserves a right here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. That is what Juneteenth is about.